Buddy. All right, I just got back from the store. I got this cute little bucket to put the Halloween candy in and the Halloween candy. During the week, I recorded the audio for Spooky Scary Skeletons, and I finished editing all that audio last night. So today I'm going to record the video for that, and I'm going to show you what that looks like behind the scenes. I'm trying to envision what I want the final product of this multi-track to look like, and I think I want there to be no natural light and no overhead light. I want to arrange the ring lights in a way that kind of give off telling stories by a fire kind of lighting. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen. So as you can see, I have a whole lot going on in here. I have multiple ring lights, camera, green screen. A question I've gotten asked quite a few times, specifically on my multi-track tutorial video I made back in 2020, is how come you don't just record your audio and video at the same time? And for me personally, it would be too much for me to focus on. If I were to be setting all this up and trying to get good camera angles and good lighting, and I had to worry about getting what I consider a final take straight through on my clarinet on the video while recording the audio, I think it would just be too much. Usually when I'm recording like this, my music is somewhere out of sight and I can usually barely see it. I'm playing along based on what I remember and I end up muting that so it doesn't matter. I've already done my good take. So that's just what works for me. Typically when I am playing along, I will add a track, and this is going to be deleted. I just put this here so I can get the count in. So what I do is I hit record, it'll give me the count in. As it's giving me the count in, I swipe, I see the music, and then I play along. that I've recorded all 4 clarinet parts, I'm gonna just glance at the video on my camera and make sure I'm like in frame and nothing looks super off. Now the fun part. I have to clean all of this up. A few days ago, I put a question box on my Instagram story and I got several really great questions. So let's dive right in. My first couple questions are from Hannah. Hannah is also a clarinet player and she makes really great videos about her life in New York. You should definitely check her out. I love her channel. What's your favorite book to film adaptation? Right now, it is Catching Fire from the Hunger Games, but I have a feeling in about a month, it's going to change to The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the Hunger Games prequel. They have been advertising and giving us little teaser clips, and it looks phenomenal. I'm so excited. I'm about to restart reading the book for like the 5th time before I go see the movie, so it's fresh in my brain. I'm so excited for that movie to come out. But I'm also excited for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That is going to be made into a TV series, and those books are some of my favorites too. So right now it's Catching Fire, but I think it might change soon. So yeah. Tell us about your military band audition process and how you got that gig. So during the fall of my senior year at Tennessee Tech, I was student teaching to get my music education degree. I was placed at a high school, and the band director there was also the commander and conductor of the Air National Guard Band. I would often spend planning period practicing, doing a lot of recital prep. I had my senior recital coming up. So he would hear me practice every day that I was there. He ended up inviting me to the Air National Guard Band's open house, which was an opportunity where you could go meet the musicians, sit in on rehearsals, and kind of see what it was like being in an Air National Guard band. I agreed to go, but honestly, I was really just humoring him because I had no intention of joining a military band. So fast forward to the open house, I go and I had a great time. I met so many great people, I enjoyed playing in the ensembles, and I realized that I really wanted to join and be part of that group. So I talked to my mentor teacher, the commander and conductor of the band, about what next steps would look like. The audition consists of scales, sight reading, prepared music, and sitting in with various ensembles. So I was offered a spot and I accepted it. From there I had to do all the military paperwork, because once you're offered a spot, you have to get accepted on the military side. It's pretty thorough and it takes a while. So the open house was in October of 2015. Then I ended up starting the whole process, and then in February of 2016, I was officially enlisted, and they were able to delay basic training till after I graduated. So I graduated with my music education degree in May of 2016. The week after I graduated, I ended up going to basic training. I spent 8.5 weeks going through that. I wouldn't want to do it again, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. After those 8.5 weeks were up, I came back home and I started my master's degree in clarinet performance. So it all ended up working out really, really well. But unfortunately, it has been decided that the 5 Air National Guard bands are to be cut in April of 2024. Basically, all the band members have the choice to try and find a new military job. If they're eligible to retire, they can retire, or you can just separate. But I am super grateful for the 8 years I've had with this group, because the friendships and the opportunities have been truly incredible. Do you ever want an E-flat clarinet or one of the fun contrabass or alto clarinets? So if someone just wanted to gift those to me, I would gladly accept them and use them. However, I don't want them badly enough to spend money on them. I will say, I sometimes wish that my bass clarinet went down to low C, but that's only happened a few times. It's not a big deal. Can our cats have a play date? She's bugging. It was the first semester. So it was a competition that I... My father-in-law says, "Why are you torturing poor Todd?" He's referring to this picture. Todd loves the backpack. He will go sit in the backpack and wait for walks. If he hears the backpack move from the little shoe rack down to the floor, he knows the sound. He comes running and gets in the backpack. I would never force either cat to get in that backpack against their will. I promise he's happy. He loves it. Yeah. What is your favorite piece to play? Let's see, in college, I can't choose between these two. The first one is the Copland Clarinet Concerto, and the second is the Brahms Trio. They were both so much fun to learn and perform. Yeah, I can't pick between those two. And now that I play more so for enjoyment and as a hobby, I love recording anything that relates to my interests and has good music. So movie music, maybe TV show themes, video game themes. I love all of that. How do you keep the motivation for playing the clarinet? This is a good question because now that I play pretty much strictly as a hobby, I don't have anything like, oh, I need to practice for this event hanging over my head. So I'd say there are probably 3 things that keep me motivated to keep playing clarinet. One is finding new music that I really like and want to cover. The second is other musicians, hearing them, seeing what they're doing on social media. That keeps me motivated and inspired. And the third thing is my interest in creating and editing videos. I love learning about that, and I learn more each time I make a video, so I love progressing in that hobby as well. Do you play any instruments besides clarinet? It depends on what you mean by play. Because I did get my music education degree, so I can theoretically play most band instruments. Oboe is my secondary, but most other instruments I just have kind of a basic understanding of. Your cat's reacting to different genres of music. I'll get a video of this, but my prediction is that they're just going to be unamused. If you could go back in time and change your choice in instrument, what would it be? I probably wouldn't, honestly. I'd probably still choose clarinet, but if I had to pick, probably piano. Probably piano. Super excited because today I'm going to be doing a photo shoot of one of my best friends from high school. She was my college roommate, of her and her husband. Then next week, I am meeting up with my best friend Delaney and her future husband. She gets married in February, and I am going to take some engagement photos of them.